Hello, everybody. Welcome to Silent Podcast, a place where everything but silent. I'm your host, Isaiah, back with another episode of the Isaiah and Nicole Show. This is episode 5. We haven't spoken in about, it's over, like, we talk every 2 weeks, right, Nicole?
Yeah, but we're always chit-chattering all the time,
Yeah.
so like, you know what? We've been having our own private Isaiah and Nicole show in the DMs, you know.
Absolutely. Like we talk so frequently now, I forget that we have a podcast. But we're back just to talk about what life's been. If you haven't been here, me and Nicole, we just get together every 2 weeks to talk about what's been going on in life. There's been a whole lot of stuff going down, I'm sure, for both of us. So,
Oh no, for
um,
real. I'm with the most popular man in podcasting right now. God damn, you're both
really,
busy.
you think
Unbothered?
so?
I think so. And I'm getting people reaching out to me to congratulate you on all the great things that are going on the network. So like,
Whoa, I didn't
I
know
mean,
that.
love to hype you up. So
I
it's for
appreciate
good
it.
reason. So yeah, thanks to all the fans.
Shout out to those
All the
people.
loving, adoring friends of ours.
But yeah, no, it's been a very eventful week, 2 weeks, whatever you want to call it. I've Big Brother's ended. Survivor started. Uh, I'm out of this game that I was playing.
Oh
It's
shit. Was that
the
like a
show's
month
over.
long?
Yeah, it's at work. Yeah, but I mean it's
Damn.
overall together, so it's okay. But I have a whole lot of free time now. Most of my time going into working like usual, but I've been very busy trying to do like these interviews for like Big Brother and all this stuff, and thankfully been getting all this networking opportunities through other means. So it's been cool. But what's
That's
what's
been
been going on for you?
amazing.
Yeah.
No, things have been awesome. It's been amazing. I've had lots of podcasts to listen to the past 2 weeks. I've been just like bopping around town. I went upstate recently. I got some
Hmm.
stories from that. You saw what I was posting in the Twitter circles about what I was doing upstate. I went to a garlic festival. That was crazy. My breath is still kicking from that weekend.
I'm dead.
Um, I saw Lizzo, saw her shake
Mm,
ass while playing a flute. And then
okay.
last night I went out and I was on a lot of elevated surfaces. So anywhere we want to start, we can go. I mean, even do we oh, I think Taylor won. We spoke that morning. So like I
Yes.
never even got to react to that. Basically I my boyfriend really doesn't watch Big Brother. I don't drag him into that lifestyle because I
Okay.
respect him too much. So I put it on just because I'm like, you need to watch history being made. I don't think he's ever seen me cry like that.
Oh, you
It was
cried.
I saw because I cry about everything. Like I
Yeah.
cry if I see like a TikTok of like somebody like rescuing a dog. Like I will
Yeah.
cry over strangers and friends. But yeah, that was like a moment. Like
Good.
iconic. I'm so happy that we like just missed it though because we were
No,
chit-chatting that morning.
she is so awesome. Um, just the conversations I've had with her on and off stream, she's dope. Like she's definitely big into like helping a lot of the new people out there, like giving the interview to the small guy before going to like the major platforms and everything, and definitely trying to help like more voices of color and everything. Like shout out Taylor, shout out
No,
Taylor
we
Hill. She's
love. We love.
awesome, queen. Definitely going to get her back on here at some point. Whenever I feel
I'm
like,
waiting with bated
yeah.
breath.
Listen, they already said we can do a deep dive. I'm trying to figure out when that is. I don't want to use all my favors too early,
No, that's
So
valid. That's valid. Like with all these
yeah,
deep dives, I'm drowning. So
yeah. I
I'll be
listened to
swimming.
every single last one of them though.
As you should. As you
Yeah,
should. Someone needs to get the content. I began the TLDRs, but there's still so much of that. Like I don't know if I can get through all of it. You know.
yeah. This whole Big Brother thing has been wild because it's like it's been like a string of like tweets, just like getting like a whole lot of attention, which is like cool but overwhelming as well. So it's
Yeah.
like I've always been like the person to like post like hot takes or something. Like I don't care. And like I made a winners chart and
Oh,
that
let's
went
talk about
somewhere.
it.
That was
Let's talk about it.
wild. And then I
You
have
said,
like
you know what? There's not enough violence on the internet.
yeah. Yeah, like I always do something like that, but it was never no one ever like gave it attention, which is why I'm like, all right, cool, I can post what I
See, I
want.
choose to live in ignorance. You know that.
I'm following that lifestyle that you told me to.
Yeah.
So then and obviously everyone has their opinions and it gets like 1,000 something. I don't even remember how many, but a bunch of
The
well, first
engagement
of
was
all,
engaging, you know?
yes, but I got more likes than hate comments. So you know what? I was
Okay,
okay with
good,
it.
okay, you didn't get ratioed, thank God. I wasn't
No.
ready to have you canceled, like, I like
I
this show too
mean,
much.
look, there's been plenty of attempts. It's okay. But the
Bro, we can't
crazy
cancel
thing,
you, yeah.
so I have obviously Taylor, she responds to it, that elevates it. So then Janelle Janelle did not like the order, so she was not happy. So I
And
was
what's she gonna say about it? She hasn't won.
I okay, but I left it alone. I'm like, all right, that's funny. Xavier Prather, he DM'd me.
Oh.
I got a follow. That was cool.
Oh, hey! Okay,
Yeah,
look
that
at
was
you. You're,
cool.
like, collecting the winners of Big Brother, like, Infinity
The
Stones.
gemstones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dead ass. Not us having the same brain. We're sharing a brain cell right now.
Um,
At least
and
one.
then I mean Tiffany already followed me, so that doesn't count. But it just like there was just like a whole lot of engagement. I'm like from this tier list. I'm like I'm like all
You might
right,
as well soak it up. Big Brother's
yeah.
off the air for another year,
Oh
so
yeah, it's gonna die down very quickly. This happens every year, but I'm like
yeah, you
I'm
gotta
gonna
get your
live in it,
15
live in
minutes, you know?
ignorance.
Choose to live in
Um,
ignorance. I love
so I'm very curious because shout out Bryce Isaiah and Wendell.
that.
They
Love.
hold their Survivor watch parties every season, and they're like
On
kind of like
occasion, they
yeah,
bop
they're going
around, just like
on their
me.
little tour. I haven't been to a Philly one in
Mm,
years. I've been to one, but it was before I was podcasting or anything.
it's
But
like,
like now I podcast with Bryce and all that stuff. So I asked him, I was like, hey, can I come to the event? Because he said I can come in for free. But I was like, can I
of
bring my
course.
grandmom? Because she's really big Survivor fan and she always wants to go to these things. He's like, absolutely, I'll give you a +1. So I'm gonna bring my grandmom to a Survivor event.
That is so sweet. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Is she single?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, tell Wendell to back off. No, that
But
sounds so fun. If I took
yeah,
my grandma to a Survivor event, she would probably like try to get me committed to a mental institution the next day.
yeah. I'm
Seeing what
curious to
I'm doing on
see
my Wednesdays.
like I want to see how many people come up to me and tell me I suck. Like
You suck?
because
What the?
that and then the RHAP event are like
Don't
relatively
manifest it.
close. Oh, I'm not manifesting anything, okay?
Oh,
But I'm just curious to see how they go when it happens. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Yeah.
as long as you're there with a smile, like who's gonna talk shit to your face? People are very strong behind a keyboard.
Yeah, the Phantom definitely did choose violence with me that day.
It was a lot,
It
yeah.
was interesting. But listen, if you followed me before, this ain't nothing new. Like that's what
We
happens.
stay in the
But
trenches.
yeah, the whole podcasting thing, the Monty interview, like it was just a whole lot going on. So it was dope. It's been a fun week
Booked,
for me.
busy, blessed,
Yeah.
and beautiful.
I'm very listen, the channel is over 2,000 and it got over 1,000 subs in like a week, which was
And that's
insane.
why I put on my eyelashes today.
That's what I'm saying.
I
It's
know
crazy.
the people are gonna see it.
And then my regular account got a bunch of follows, and then I'm just so grateful. So I can't say thank you to Taylor Hale enough, but like she's such a queen, and I have nothing but love and respect for her. And she's awesome.
No, for
But
real. Mercury retrograde ended, and then everyone's lives changed. I think like the
mhm,
moon actually might have a little pull on us.
yeah,
It's only like
I'm
our bodies are made up of 85% water, and the moon controls the
right.
tides. Now me going woo woo on this podcast. It's too early for that. I don't even have a mimosa in me. I can't be going woo woo.
I'm just curious to see what happens because it's like starting tomorrow. I'm gonna start my. I'm doing a series where
Okay.
I'm talking about every Big Brother season from 24 to 2. I'm not going to talk about one. I haven't seen one, but
Why should you?
exactly. So it's
Chicken George, okay,
24.
I can watch All Star 7 twice. Like, that's enough Chicken George
Well,
for me.
it's not 24 episodes because OTT and then the 3 celebrity seasons are also going to be included. So
No, not the OTT.
it's a lot. It's
Not,
going to
what
be
did
a
he say?
very
What was that guy's name? The chicken guy? Was his
cornbread,
name just chicken?
cornbread.
Cornbread.
He said, "Fuck y'all."
We need him on an All Star season.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just like I'm curious to see how that goes now. And I'm just optimistic, but I'm having fun while I'm doing it. So that's all that
Oh,
matters.
I need to figure out what season I want to come bother you for. I'm
I
thinking
would
like
love
I
for
was
you to
a
come
Johnny
on.
Mac stan, as we know. I was obsessed with Johnny Mac.
You
So
could come
maybe
up for
17.
17. That would be
That could be
fun.
fun. I
That
would
would be
give that
fun.
a rewatch. I mean, like
Mm.
that was like my deepest stand days. Like I need to like if I ever get on reality TV, I need to delete my Reddit because like there's probably some really hot Johnny Mac and Steve takes.
Wow. Okay.
It
But
probably
yeah, I
me
mean
just like hating on the twins.
that. I mean, they're kind of, they're out, they're booked and busy themselves, doing some weird stuff on OnlyFans.
I mean, hey, that's between them and God
Exactly.
and their subscribers. One of them, I am not.
Mess. But I mean, that's what's been going on for me this week, and obviously there's other stuff, but on the internet, that's what's been going on. But what's been going on for you so far,
Oh, like
Nicole?
I feel like everything with me has been off the internet. I mean, like when Top Chef and Project Runway aren't on, I'm not
Yeah.
really doing much. I was on Ready to Be Petty. I feel like my episode aired like probably last week, and I got to talk about like pop culture stuff. Trisha Paytas having her baby, and I
Okay.
felt so comfortable talking about pop culture stuff. I need to like harass Kirsten and get on like Mess Magnets or something because it just felt so natural. I don't know, maybe because like I spend so much time like ingesting pop culture and like I have a lot of time to really like mull over these takes because it's not like I'm saying them publicly on a platform. I'm not like spitting out hot takes. So like when
Yeah.
I have the time to like let them marinate, come to conclusions, it was like really fun to have a platform to do that. So maybe that'll be
Good.
something I look into in the future. Like that's the extent of what's going on online for me. I also did a Survivor podcast for the first
I
time.
listened to that with
Thank
Josh
you.
Green.
Oh my gosh, I talked so much shit about Joe Del Campo. That poor man. He needs to just like enjoy his retirement. He should not be listening to the Challenge reality podcast.
No, not at all.
Like I could have
Of
talked about
course.
anything on a podcast. My first time, and I chose Joe Del Campo having constipation. Like,
That's a mess.
and honestly, this should be the plug for you to listen because it was basically like how I talk to everybody, but like with Survivor just being like the background.
I mean, shout out to Josh Green. He's very supportive of what we do over here. I
Good
support
dude,
him too.
yeah.
Good
No,
dude.
he
Good
was
dude.
great. I think he even spread love like while we were on the stream, which
Oh, that
was
was nice. Good.
lovely and iconic.
Good.
Yeah, that's my
But
online life.
how?
What do you want to talk
So
about from my real life?
I want to hear about this whole hangover last night. Like, what's going on?
Oh my goodness. So my lovely friend Rachel had her big 2-4 last night. The theme was
Okay.
glitter disco. My
Okay.
people in Brooklyn will know this. I went to Rainbow, got myself 2 for 20 dresses. Like the bag was like this big. So you know I was picking up my horror clothes for the disco party. Show
Okay.
up to the event looking like a disco ball, discos everywhere, and we're going out to the nightclub. So I'm just like drinking, having a fun time, seeing
Okay.
people, lose my vape 4 or 5 times. It's going really well. Get to the club, we're on the line outside, and some guy comes up to the front of the line, and one of our friends is having taken $50, so she moves around. Apparently, there was a phone theft ring going on in the club last night.
What
So
the
someone
hell?
comes out and he was like, "Everybody, look at me. You need to check your phones because people are getting their phones stolen out of their hands on the dance floor." And they're
Okay.
scaring the life out of me. And I'm already like, I have a jello shot in each of like my bras. Like,
Okay.
I have two in one, each a
Yeah.
cup and a shot for each of my cups.
Okay.
I'm just trying to like get in the club and I have this man yelling at me to check my bag. I'm like, there's more that I need to check than just my bag. But then I get inside and everything was chill. I end up on an elevated surface. There were people dancing in cages. Yeah, it was overall a really fun night. We got my friend's new man to pay for the Uber. So I wasn't really walking. So yeah, great night. But it's just like I woke up this morning, um, and like I don't know if the hangover was from the drink or from the chopped cheese I had at 3:30 in the morning.
Chopped cheese at
Oh,
3:30.
yeah, I can like
That's a
feel the
choice.
sodium like coming out of my skin right now.
That's a choice,
So
Nicole.
yeah.
That's a very strong choice right there.
Yeah, and every time, no, for real, anytime I saw an elevated surface, I was standing on it. And thank goodness I have some sort of like motor skills because I did not fall once. God was on
Yeah.
my side. He saw me out there and he said, "I'm going to let her have one fun night." And a
You
fun night
definitely
was
live
had.
life on edge. That's something that you do.
Yeah, like I'm trying to go in and I'm like, were there any like really like crazy stories? Not particularly. Like I was out having fun, chit chatting with the girls and the dolls,
Yeah.
celebrating. Like
Yeah.
nothing crazy happened. I just like I like to I see something that's like above knee level on the ground and I need to stand on it. And
Listen, do
standing I
what you
did.
got to do. you
Yeah, and
know,
my neck is a little sore. I was like shaking hair a lot, It was
maybe
like
you.
disco themed.
I was just about to say, yeah, you were definitely you're on the dance floor a little too hard right there.
Someone's got to do it. Like if it's your birthday, I'm gonna show up and show out. Like I've cried
Yeah.
on too many of my birthdays to like not show up and show out for my girlie. If she can help me have a good year, I'm gonna make sure she has a good birthday.
Well, first of all, shout out to the guy who paid for all of you. That's
Love
dope.
him.
Okay. It's like I think well, I think I told you before. I haven't been to a club yet. I've been to like every kind of night thing possible, but a club. I don't really know if I feel like it yet. Because it's like, what's the like? From what I heard, a lot of people are just like standing around not doing anything. So I'm like, do I really
Ooh,
want to do that? I don't know, but like, if
do
people are
you
just gonna
really
be on
want to
their
pay?
phones,
Yeah, $7,000 for a bottle of Ciroc.
okay,
Like I need to get
so
like some promoter to buy it for me. I can't be living this life.
I
But
mean, I
that's
told you my
also
friends finesse bottles from people all the time, so
that's who I need to be friends with.
that's what they're
Because I
for.
don't need to like be befriending little scary looking men. I'd rather have a friend who can do it for me.
But yeah, that's interesting. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's like I'm curious what I'm going to be doing when I go to DC next month for the Survivor thing, because it's like last time we had the RHAP thing, it was in New York. There was all these events planned and everything. I'm like,
Mm.
all right, cool. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go there. Boom. They're not going to do that this time. So it's like I am going to make my time there fun. So it's like I got to find night stuff to do. Got to link up with people. I got to plan stuff beforehand because I'm not going to just go there and then when it's over go home. That's boring. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
It's
So
gonna be like the people who are there will help you make it of what it should be. That was not
mhm.
English. That was barely a sentence. There was like not a barely a noun in that
Not
sentence.
enough. Yeah.
Not a noun in sight.
I mean, you should be coming with me, but you're not.
I wish it's like if I had the days off, I would, but like I need the days off for like when I like randomly like want to
Actual
go to Europe.
vacation.
The dollar
Yeah.
is strong right now. I'm trying to go to Europe.
I'm actually getting paid right now. Listen, I ain't complaining. I've been spending
No,
my money
yeah.
a little too much though. I need to chill out.
I mean, what happened to treating yourself? I mean, if you don't
I
treat
mean,
yourself
yeah.
every day, how are you supposed to like have the will to live?
Just treating self, but like I still got bills.
Don't remind me.
I don't want to make an instinct, a gut instinct decision and be like, damn, why'd I do that?
See, it's
You know.
only the 9th. I have like 3 weeks till I gotta pay rent again. I'll worry about it in
Mm.
3 weeks.
So
The
I
phone
don't
is
have
paid. I'm
I don't have
chilling.
roommates right now. That's why that too. I don't
Oh
have
my
roommates
gosh.
right now to help pay for things, so I need to be careful. But it's okay.
Nah, you know what? Like, there's more to life. You can just like walk around, do whatever you want. I mean, it is your house. Like, you could do that before, but now you can do it with wild
I'll
abandon.
tip it. Listen, Nicole, when are we gonna link again?
I mean, I'll come to DC at some point, like, or
I don't
maybe
live
I'll
in
come.
DC.
I Philly is what I meant to say because I don't know geography.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, I can hop on the Amtrak. It's not that bad. Like this was a 3-day weekend that would have
I'll
been like
meet you
so easy to
halfway.
zip.
I'll meet
That
you
would be
halfway.
good. That would be
Yeah.
good. I mean, now that I'm not coming to DC, I have all these days off, so
Listen, there's a Philly event. I'm just saying, but that's also
that
during
could
the
be
week.
fun. Oh,
Yes.
I mean, Philly is closer to DC. Like that. I just said I don't know geography, and now I'm like saying things with like so much certainty that it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, the hypocrisy is real.
Have you watched the mole yet? I haven't watched it yet.
No, no. We used to use my roommate's now ex-boyfriend's Netflix, so now I just feel weird
Mess.
going into his Netflix. Like, who's watching these shows? I don't want to bring him into this. So I need to find
Yeah.
someone's Netflix to mooch off of.
I have a friend and she would told me that like she had like a thing going on with this one guy, and then obviously they like did their Netflix and chill thing. They used his account, and then
Mm,
that was a one time situationship.
we've all
And
been there.
then listen, she's been using his Netflix for like the past year because he never
Damn.
logged out. Like I'm just like what a finesser, you know what I'm saying? But it's
As
like
she should. No, you know what? Like, if you had to hang out with a man for one night, the least he can do is give you Netflix in perpetuity. And if he doesn't pay that bill one month, she has like the authority to text him and be like, "Hey, pay your bill."
mess. It'd be like I'm changing my password. Get out of here.
No, no, not
I
that.
would listen if someone was there. I felt bad because my friend Nick, he has a Crunchyroll, and
Oh,
me and my friend group his password, because like we have this thing. I'm like, all right, I'll give you my HBO Max if you give me your Crunchyroll. Boom, so it's fair.
that's
My
socialism.
See, we don't know which one of them did it. I have my I have my suspicions, but someone in our group gave his login to someone else, and then Nick looked into his account, and there was so many different accounts from like other states that he's not used to using his account. So it's like it was
Who
like one of those.
snitched?
I don't know, but like it was just like it feels like it turned from someone like, oh, I'll give you my friend's password, but don't give it to anyone, and then they kept going and going and going. They kept passing it around, So it's like I don't give my logins to like anybody unless like I know you're not going to give it to someone.
No, we
Um,
got to be Twitter circle levels for you to get any
yeah,
of my passwords.
there are gonna be people in Poland like using your Netflix and be like, damn, didn't know that,
Bro,
So be careful
and I
with
don't
who
know
you
what
give
they're
your
watching
login.
over there. I'm not trying to get my account
Okay.
flagged for suspicious
And then
activity.
you have like the FBI hitting your house, like open up. Like
No,
what's
I
going
don't. I like my doors too much for them to be battered through with a battering ram.
on?
I mean, I rent. Like, I don't know. That's going to be a lot for me to pay. Not give my security deposit back then if I get raided.
I don't like talking about security deposits. I have a bad history with those, but like
Ooh, you were done
not for
dirty?
me. Yeah,
Okay.
listen. So when I graduated high school, there's this thing called senior week, and me and all my friends, we got like an Airbnb going to this beach city, whatever. This one guy. The rule was if you're bringing any girls or anybody like
Mm,
that's staying the whole time, they gotta pay if they're staying like multiple nights and stuff.
can't argue with that.
He was the one who made this rule. He took it upon himself to let this girl stay over, and we're like, hey, like, is she paying? Because we all split the money if like these people are staying or whatever. And he was like, oh no, it's fine, she's cool. Da, da, da. Hello, like, what happened to the rule that you put in? So I think my friend, I'm not going to drop any names, he did something, like he said something slick and kind of got on her nerves, so she left,
Oh,
and he got mad and he left for the rest of the week. Like he didn't come back. He went home. Here's a problem. We're checking out and everything, and the people who own the B&B are like, "Hey, do you guys have your parking passes?" What? No. Oh yeah, the blank blank signed off on it, and he said
oh my god.
he had the parking passes.
What the
Did
hell?
didn't bring it back, and we had to pay like over I forget how much money, but like we had to recompensate for it. Everyone is pissed.
Bro,
People are
I'm
talking
pissed. It's
about
probably been years, and I'm gonna give me the name. I'll get the address, and I'm going with the battering ram.
going to go fight this guy. I'm like, y'all
Yeah, if
are
he's gonna take
messing.
your security deposit, I'm gonna make sure he's not getting his back.
He's not in the group anymore, so
Good.
I don't care about talking about this. But it was so bad because I was like, yo, like he really just burned us, bro. Like he took the passes with him, and we had to pay like over 200 something just to recompensate two, not one, two. So it's like that was petty, bro. Like you really just did that for no
Bro.
reason. Like that was horrible for a rule that you set in place.
No,
So
see, I'm saying I'm a hypocrite. That's like you look up hypocrisy in the Merriam-Webster.
it's horrible. So I don't play
Corin
with
here's a
security
hypocrite.
deposits no more. I don't. Um, if I have like group trips, I'm usually the one that's planning them because I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
I mean,
screw
and you're
one
gonna
over.
catch my ass in a hotel. Like, I can't be living this Airbnb lifestyle. It's too much. I
Mm-mm,
also like
not
don't have enough
anymore.
friends for a whole Airbnb at this point.
You could come to my B&B next time, Nicole. You're
And you know what?
invited.
I will make sure that security deposit comes back in full.
Exactly.
Parking
Uh,
passes, I won't even drive. I will walk
uh,
there. I'll get the Google Maps 3 days. I'll be there.
give Google Maps. It's not going to be a
Google
3 day
Maps
drive.
walking.
It would be like
No.
if you get out of my face.
Nah,
Um,
I can you get my steps in. You know how I am
your
about my
steps.
steps. Yeah,
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
wearing an
for
Apple
sure.
Watch, so it's like I technically don't exist today.
No more Apple. We do Android over
Oh,
here. No
thank
more
you. Oh
Apple.
my god, it only took me like 5 minutes for me to forget that like Apple is gonna take over the
Don't
world.
become. Don't contribute to capitalism.
Look at me. I'm like the poster child of capitalism.
Okay.
I wish I
Um.
wasn't, but I live in this world. I have an Amazon Prime account like I am the devil I seek to destroy. Makes me
give
sick.
me give me something else on your list. What's going on?
Okay, so I don't know if you saw my Twitter circle, but my lovely boyfriend is shooting BravoCon next weekend. So I've been
Bravo.
giving him
Oh,
like all the Real Housewives are going to be there, all the
okay.
Below Deck people, Andy Cohen's going to be there. So I've just been prepping him the past couple of weeks. So I like we started watching Salt Lake City, and that season's very popular because one of the women on the show got arrested for defrauding the elderly. So I was
Okay.
kind of going through like, you got to know Jen Shah. She run this multi-level marketing scheme. She was getting the names of these elderly people and sending it to scammers. So she's getting sentenced in December. So it's like, you got to get her before she goes to jail. I was kind of explaining. I'm like, Lisa Rinna, obviously, she's very famous. And then I got to Erica Girardi. Do you know what her husband did?
No,
Erica Jane?
not at all.
Her husband was a lawyer. I guess he's still alive. Who represented the families of plane crash victims,
Okay.
but he just like would embezzle a shit ton of their settlements. So the reason why she's so rich on the Housewives is because her husband defrauded plane crash victims,
Oh my god.
the families of plane crash
That's
victims,
horrible.
and he's gonna get to meet her. I'm so excited for him.
Yeah, he should be locked up. That's bad.
No, no, yeah, I think he's getting locked up, but she's like, I don't know anything. Like, if you were
Yeah.
married to somebody for, I
She
guess, like
knew.
what, 20 years, you
She
have to
knew.
know.
She's capping. She knew.
Bro, how are and she's going around in earrings that are like worth 700,000 in each year. I'm like, girl, give those back. That could pay like several tuitions.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm like 99.9% sure that she knew. Like you don't make that type of money and then
Don't
in
question
case
it.
something
Like, girl,
and then her husband probably prepped her on that, like, hey, something goes south, this is your story. Like you don't know
yeah.
anything.
No, he's
She knew.
playing the dementia card right now. He's
Yeah,
like
like
every
get out of
time he's
here.
get papped, he looks like he's like with like a lot of assistants. But also like the paparazzi are not coming to find Tom Girardi,
Yeah.
husband who defrauded all these plane crash victim families.
Yeah.
Like, so I yeah, it's been fun to give him prep. I'm gonna make him watch the season of New Jersey where Teresa flips the table, and I
Yeah.
think that's what's gonna get him completely hooked. I'm gonna go over after this. Like usually on Sunday I do football, but like I was telling you, all my wide receivers have broken ankles right now,
Mess.
so I
Yeah.
might as well like rewatch season one of New Jersey Housewives. Like that'll be my happy place.
Good. I would I feel like that guy definitely needs to get his comeuppance. Like come on
No,
now.
for
Like what are you doing?
real.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
bad.
and hopefully, like, I'm gonna try to like not negotiate. Like, he's gonna see what he can do, my man, to get me a pass in. Because, like, I
Mm.
feel like telling him all the places and the people to go to. That's like what an assistant would do.
Tell you're a part of press and that he needs your help.
No, he's getting that thick press pass. Like, all he's got to do is like put it, like, throw
You'd
it
be
to
like, can
me
I get
after
a
he's inside.
second?
Why not?
Yeah, just
I
ask
mean,
for
I
that.
want to meet Andy. Come on,
Crying.
bro. Like, imagine me and Kenya.
Kenya Moore? Yeah.
Imagine she's gonna be there.
That would be awesome.
I'm
That
gonna
would be
shit
awesome.
myself,
If you snap that pic, I'm just listen. That would be
bruh.
awesome.
I mean, Evan will be backstage and like everything's like going to be on like NBC or whatever, whoever
See,
is like the licensing.
I don't even watch Real Housewives, and I know who Kenya Moore is because I
Because
watched
she's iconic.
the Celebrity Apprentice. She
Celebrity
was so
Apprentice,
good on
great
there.
season with
She
her and
was
Brandy.
they were so funny on that. So like, I wanted her on Celebrity Big Brother
Me
personally.
too. They got the worst housewives. I'm like, okay, if Teddy and Cynthia hear this, I don't care. They were boring. Like, why couldn't they get anybody more interesting? They have 9 franchises to choose from and an international franchise in Dubai. So like, come on, get it
Listen,
together.
I'm gonna show you. So I made this tweet during Celebrity Big Brother season. I'm gonna show you right now.
I'm ready to see it.
This was
This is a
my
multimedia
fantasy.
podcast.
Okay, if you're listening to this, definitely check out the video version. But this was my fantasy casting for Celebrity Big Brother 3. We had
Jenna Marbles!
so like we
Oh
had
my
New
god.
York, right? New
Yup.
York would have been great. That's never going to happen,
And she
unfortunately.
was so
But
good on Celebrity Big Brother UK. And I watched that live. So seeing like the
mhm,
David's Dead thing happen in real time, I could not get enough people to watch it because it was so iconic IRL. But continue.
exactly. Next, we have Snooki. They can't afford Snooki. Okay,
I don't even think Dancing with the Stars can afford Snooki.
Snooki can't even stay in a Jersey Shore house for like 5 seconds. Why would she literally sat out for all season? She would quit Big Brother so fast. It's
Yeah, and she's
ridiculous.
got kids. She's got little Ninos at home, you know. It's
So then
Happy
we
Italian
got
Heritage Month to Snooki, to my people, you know. Happy
well, look,
October.
another Italian right here. You got Buddy from the Cake Boss,
The boss.
the boss of cakes. Listen, you could be the next Boston Rob. Who knows, right?
We'll see. I feel like he's a secret gamer. But Johnny Bananas is going to come in and just fuck everything up for everybody.
I don't care about Johnny Bananas, but he just has TV history, and I feel like people will be like, "I know who that is." So that's that reality TV person.
Yeah.
Jenna Marbles would never come on the show,
Would
but
never.
what a fan casting Jenna Marbles would be. Okay,
Oh, she deserves.
she's a retired YouTuber now, but I would love to see her. Kenya Moore, who we were just talking
Iconic.
about, amazing TV right here. This would never in a million years happen.
Never. He couldn't even be the mayor of New York. How is he going to get in the Big Brother house?
All right, this is the Andrew Yang. There's no way that's happening, but like, why not? Dennis Rodman, that would be funny.
When?
That would be funny. Like, why can't you give me Dennis Rodman on Big Brother? Like, basketball legend, a fashion icon, controversial in the media.
World
Give me Dennis
traveler.
Rodman.
Been to many
Okay,
continents and
okay.
countries where a lot of other people haven't gone.
You
That
thought
would be
Meta World
interesting.
Peace was funny? Dennis Rodman would be hilarious. Okay.
Oh no, I'm ready.
I don't know if Brenda Song would do Big Brother, but
And you
Brenda
know, I've met
Song.
Brenda Song, and she was so kind. I met her with Macaulay a couple of years ago. And I
Mm,
met Kieran Culkin too. They were all really nice. They would come into my ice cream store on Fire Island. All really sweet.
interesting.
Yeah, I would, and Kieran would come in literally every single day. And it was like before Succession. I wish I got a picture because before I met Macaulay, I'm like, who is this guy that walks in that looks just like Macaulay Culkin? Until I saw
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin and Brenda Song, and they're
Oh
just so
wow.
perfect. Do you remember when
I
Brenda
didn't.
Song was dating Trace Cyrus?
Yes,
That was
that was
mess.
random. That was very random. And I didn't
For
even
Disney, yeah.
know that like Brenda Song was still like actively acting, but she is,
She
which is
is.
great.
I
Yeah,
see all the pictures of her and her cute little kid and them running around being a little
yeah.
family. But part of me misses the era when she and Trace Cyrus would like get paparazzi at the gas station buying cigarettes in like low rise jeans. God, to
I,
be
I
that
miss
age in 2009.
I miss the ones with Ashley Tisdale playing Lennon Tipton. Like, come on now.
Oh, miss her.
Okay.
Love
But
Ashley.
next we got a very so I wanted a cheetah girl. I'm like,
Yes.
you're
But
not
who can we
gonna
get? We're not
this
getting
is the most
Raven.
affordable one. That's what I'm saying. Because the other one's a talk show host. And so it
What's
was
Aqua
between
doing?
that's what I'm saying. It was between Aqua and Sabrina. And I chose Sabrina. So
Okay, Sabrina was great on Dancing with the Stars. She was robbed her
that's
season,
why I
the
picked her,
original.
because she's been on Dancing with the Star. It's the only
Okay,
reason.
why are we are in the same mental space right now?
But we
Always have,
also
always been.
called the Super Bowl last week, right after we
Hell
recorded.
yeah,
We got Rihanna. We called it.
hell
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
God,
Um, and Taylor Swift got offered. We were right about that too.
I know, and we were right. And
So
she's dropping a song with Lana Del Rey. Great day for
okay.
annoying people. It's me. I'm annoying people.
This was my highest pick. Steve Burns from Blue's Clues. I
Oh,
would have
he's a
loved it.
zaddy. Oh my
He
god.
not only a musician, he's been making his return. He's going to be in the new Blue's Clues movie, which is crazy.
Movie?
You didn't see the trailer?
Sign me up. Oh my
There's
gosh, I
there's
didn't.
a Blue's Clues movie in New York, and it has the new host. I don't know his name. And then he's lost in New York, him and Blue, because he forgot his handy dandy notebook,
Of
and all the
course.
like the little kitchen tools and all that stuff come to New York looking for him.
With
And they ask
paprika?
Steve is a private detective now, and they also get Joe to come back too. So
Got
like
Joe
it's
to come back.
yeah, it's like all the hosts are in one movie. It's kind of interesting.
Maybe God is real.
It's on Paramount. It's going to come out there. So
Yeah, I have Paramount.
there
I'm
you
like one
go.
of the 3 people in this nation that has Paramount Plus. This is a great day.
And then lastly, they will never be able to afford Katt Williams, but
Oh
why
my god.
not? He will be very funny. He could talk about getting beat up and that blowing up over the internet. They love to have a comedian. Some like Katt
Yeah.
Williams. It's a fantasy casting. Who cares? But realistically, obviously, we got none of these people. The most
Yeah.
realistic out of all these people that they could get is either Kenya or New York. I think New York's
New
out of the
York.
casting at this point.
Yeah,
I think
she's
she's
just
done.
too iconic for this level of mess. Like
Yeah.
the people we got last year were just like Who the fuck is Misha Tate?
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know
look,
who that is.
she was supposed to be in season 1, but it got declined because she didn't want to get vaccinated for COVID.
Her face
And
card declined.
even Rihanna was like, "Why are you not on Big Brother?" And she was like,
Rihanna?
"They couldn't afford me." She wanted more money, so
Ugh,
that's the issue. So Tiffany was a big miss. I think Kenya is the most realistic out of all these people.
yeah.
Or
She wouldn't
Bananas, but
last
like,
though.
who was
Her
Bananas?
first
Like, come on.
episode of Atlanta, she called someone like a stanky hoe. Like that's how she came into the show. Like
Yeah.
how like she would have bitches crying, and I don't want to see Brenda Song crying. So
Well, you know what? What I'm gonna do? One of these days, I'm gonna do like a brain steal
yeah.
with that cast. Let's just see what happens.
And Katt Williams will be winning.
You think Katt Williams is the winner?
I mean, the social game is very on trend right now.
I feel like the most. See, I feel like I would be personally rooting for Snooki because I'm a Jersey Shore. I used to be such a Jersey Shore fan. It's my. I think it's the
Ugh.
purest form of reality television, personally.
I'm
But
rewatching right now. I'm on like season 1, episode 10, like right after
yeah.
they went to Atlantic City. It's so good. Oh, it's just like reality TV when people didn't give a shit was just such a different caliber of television. Like, when will we have those days? Like, I was watching Flavor of Love like before like
Hmm.
I was definitely allowed to. So
Yeah.
like just like I was so lucky to have experienced that. Thank God my parents were unsupervising me because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be half the person I am today.
My parents told me not to watch Jersey Shore and how to sneak and watch it when they were asleep.
Bro, I used to
Um,
watch it with my dad. I was in like the 7th grade.
watch Jersey Shore Family Reunion. It's
Oh,
the newer seasons suck, but the first few seasons before Ronnie wanted to censor himself and
yeah.
everything were before they all have kids and married and stuff. Like the first few seasons of Family Reunion is insane. So
Okay, sign
watch
me
it.
up. I feel
Watch
like if
it.
you're gonna do, you said you're doing Big Brother and you're getting the OTTs in there and everything. If I'm gonna watch Jersey Shore, I'm doing the full thing. I guess I gotta watch Family Reunion.
Listen, I will watch it with you. I don't care.
Yeah, and they filmed
Um
Jersey Shore like in a place where my family used to have a house. So like I
mhm.
tuned in with my dad for those episodes. I've just been like off the wagon, but if you're telling me
Yeah.
to get back in, I'm ready to go. I have like one personal connection. I can make it about me. I can watch.
Nicole, give me one more thing.
Oh, maybe I can talk about upstate when I went to the garlic
Okay.
festival.
Tell me about the
So
garlic
Evan
festival.
and I went upstate. We found this place on like Instagram, and the thing that we do is whenever we go somewhere, we go, we enjoy, and then Evan will like offer his services as a photographer.
Hmm.
Um, so like we had the fun upstate. It was a great time. We were relaxing. Unfortunately, the property was smoke free, so the entire time we were there, it was us just like having to go like 50 feet into the woods to like smoke a spliff like every 30
Yeah.
minutes. So that wasn't very fun. But it was very like nature, very good vibes. We saw the leaves changing. Like, I don't know. Like, you don't have to like be on a plane to see some new shit. Like, luckily, I
Hmm.
mentioned the photography, so we're gonna go up there again. Like, we were able to get a free trip out of it, which was really
Yeah.
sick. Um, but my favorite thing about going upstate is they just have like weird shit that everyone goes to. So we were
Okay.
driving home and we see all these signs for a garlic festival. This is like a nationally renowned festival. Like it was a giant it was like an athletic complex with like parks and things. I didn't know there were this many types of garlic. People were
Yeah.
dressed up like garlic. There were
Yeah.
plays about garlic. There was a garlic like maze, like you know how you can do a corn maze. There was a
Any
garlic maze.
documentaries? Documentaries?
I didn't see any documentaries while I was there, but it was like a really big deal. Like it's crazy that like I'm in New York and then there's like just something like 30 minutes upstate. I would have never heard of this, but like this is like the town's like livelihood. It was really
Are
kind.
are you going to be like a garlic festival regular now?
I got a shirt. I should have wore it. It actually goes with my claw clip. They're both green. But like, of course, I had to rep the merch. I like Venmoed $5 to the Boy Scouts to get some garlic popcorn. There was
Yeah.
garlic ice cream. Girl, like,
Ew.
what kind of drugs do you have to be on to come up with garlic ice cream? And the line was too long for me to even try it.
You were going to try it.
Of course,
I can't.
I have $7.
Joe, that's cheap. Okay. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
blame.
no,
I
it was
can't.
an adventure. We ended up buying like $30 worth of pesto. Of course, we got not onions, onion festival. What am I,
Garlic.
Shrek? Donkey? So I'm a donkey era. But no, it
Donkey.
was, but basically, yeah. Also, like garlic, very cheap. And the free samples. That is what I want to get to. If you want a free sample, this is the place to go. Like COVID had to have started at the 2019 Hudson Valley Garlic Festival because the amount of dips and spreads and soups, it was all for free.
Wow.
In New York, they wouldn't. If I tried to get a free sample of something in New York, they would like poke me out of the store with like a stick.
Yeah. It
So
sounds like
yes,
the cult of the garlic lovers.
no, for real. Like when you see people, like you go to Disney World, you see Mickey and Minnie. There was like Mr. and Mrs. Garlic walking down the street.
Really?
Yeah, it was cunt. No, it
I'm
was camp to a level that like I could only dream to achieve.
no, I'm going to go with you next year. We're going to go to the garlic festival.
No, we gotta pull up. I'll make sure like we can definitely smoke on the property there. It's not gonna be like
Yeah.
camping.
Hopefully there's a cheese festival somewhere. I would love to go to that one.
Bro, it better be close
um,
to home because I can't be too far from a bathroom.
but all right. This is a fun conversation, Nicole. I think this is a good episode.
Yeah, no, there was a lot to talk about. We are a little team too much. I didn't even talk about Lizzo shaking ass for next
Oh
week.
my god. Listen, save it.
Well,
That's when we're
I'm going
opening.
to Billy Joel tonight, so I got to start writing any stories if I run into any
You're
drunk Long
like you're
Islanders.
awesome. Yeah,
Right, and
you're
I'm
always
going to
doing something.
Gorillas on Wednesday. I don't know how
Gorillas is
I.
fun.
No, I was talking to somebody at a bar on Friday, and they were like, "The Gorillas are old." I'm like, "Don't try to
Who
like ruin my
cares?
vibe,
Clint Eastwood, timeless.
bitch." And they're gonna
Please.
come out and do it for the encore, and I'm gonna be crying my eyes out.
Exactly. I don't want to hear that. It's not Gorillas. I can listen to Gorillas anytime. Um, but okay, Nicole. Thank you so much for talking. Where can people find you and what are you getting into?
You can find me at Behind the Secret anywhere on the internet. Definitely not in real life. Don't follow me to my house, as I like to say. I was on Challenge Reality this week, and I'm just chilling. So check me out there. I'm way funnier on Twitter. When people follow me on Instagram, I'm like, I mean, I post pictures of like trees I see, but Twitter is probably like where the content is. And TikTok, if you like seeing some bullshit, there's always something fun on there.
All right. Make sure you follow Behind the Secret where there's no secrets left behind.
I love,
Um,
yes.
listen, I'm good with hooks
I
and
need to
slogans.
pay you to do some personal branding for me.
And then
Where no
lastly, you can
secret is
find
left
me.
behind.
Listen, I no anything but silent. Listen, I got the juice, okay. And then you can find me here on Silent Podcast like usual. I think we have about one more Big Brother interview coming up. I think it might be with Turner.
Oh,
If we feel like
ask him what soap he
interviewing,
likes.
I will. I don't know if we're going to talk to Michael or we might get Jasmine. Her people are trying to get it set up. We're going to see, but
Offer
uh
her a muffin basket.
that would be funny. But we got Big Brother stuff, closing Big Brother 24 stuff. Starting my entire series review tomorrow. That's going to be a fun one. So many people I want to bring on. And then lastly, Purple Pants podcast. Me and Bryce, we're going to talk music very soon.
Woo!
And I cannot wait to put on Glorilla's and Cardi B's new song because I love it. Tomorrow's good.
She's eating.
Yeah, she is. BT Awards and all that. But until next episode, episode 6, hopefully nothing too crazy happens within the next 2 weeks. We'll see.
God willing.
Right. But until then, have a good one. Bye.